Hello everyone. So today I'm going to talk about vaginitis, vaginal infection, vaginal inflammation. Many of the females today are suffering with this vaginitis problem. Be it of any age doesn't matter. Majorly, this problem arises once we enter into the age of around 40s. But today, because of the type of lifestyle we are living, the type of food we are eating, that is causing a lot of hormonal imbalances, and even the young ladies today are suffering because of this. So, what are the various reasons why vaginitis happen? What we can do to treat our vaginitis? So, we are going to talk everything about vaginitis. So, please share and subscribe to our channel. And if you know any person who is dealing with this problem, specifically share to that person. So let's start. So welcome to another episode of Tea Time and Gossip with me, Dr. Aparna, and today we are going to talk everything about vaginitis. So vaginitis, as the term suggests, it's inflammation or infection of the vagina. Now this can be due to bacterial infections or yeast and fungal infections, can also be due to parasitic infections. Now these also can be caused due to a lot of hormonal imbalances, specifically when the estrogen level drops. So estrogen level generally drops when we are around the time of hitting the menopause, or maybe after the delivery or during the breastfeeding time. These are the main reasons when the estrogen level drops. Apart from this, if you are using soap or any of these solutions to clean the vaginal area, now that can cause an pH imbalances, which can cause this problem of the vaginitis. Now if you are using condom or not having the proper hygienic sex, then it can also lead to your vaginitis issue. Now imbalance in the vaginal pH is also one of the main reasons why the person is having vaginitis. The vaginal pH is basically acidic in nature, so that is around something 3.5 to 4.5 is the pH of vagina. Now it is acidic so that it can prevent us from a lot of infections. It can prevent the growth of any of the harmful bacteria, parasites, or the fungi. If due to any reason, maybe hormonal imbalances, because of the improper sex, because of the use of any of the soaps or lotions, if the vaginal pH is imbalanced, you are prone to get vaginitis. Now, apart from this, poor hygiene maintenance is also a reason why the person can have the vaginal infections or inflammation. Then, if you are having any of the chronic diseases like diabetes, so in diabetes, the immunity of the person is compromised. So, when the immunity of the person is compromised, the person is more prone for infections. This can also lead to a vaginitis. Now, in the diabetes, if the blood sugar levels are high, that means the body is more prone for the yeast and fungal infections. So if you are diabetic, you are more prone for yeast and fungal infection. That means you are more prone for vaginitis. In such cases, it is very important to make sure your diabetes levels are under control and you are also following very proper hygienic conditions. Then any of the autoimmune conditions like eczema, like your psoriasis, can be also be a reason for your vaginitis. Then if you are using too much of the antibiotics, so the antibiotics are the medicines which can kill all the gut flora, gut microbiome, which can lead to your vaginitis, because the gut and your vagina is also linked to each other. Then any of the stress, depression weakens the immunity of the person, so the body becomes more prone for the infections leading to vaginitis. There is a very interesting information. The gut bacteria, particularly lactobacillus strain of the bacteria present in the gut, produce lactic acid, which is essential for maintaining an acidic environment in the vagina. So if your gut microbiomes are imbalanced, if you're having dysbiosis of the gut, then you will be prone for vaginitis, because your acidic environment of the vagina will not be maintained. Then if you are consuming a lot of processed food, high sugar intake, that means you are making your body more prone for yeast and fungal infections, which will lead to your vaginitis problem. Then if you are not having a proper fiber rich diet, so that means your gut microbiome will not be able to flourish, because fiber is needed to flourish the gut microbiome. So if your diet is compromised, you are not having a proper fiber rich diet, that means you will be more prone for vaginitis because of the improper gut microbiomes. Further, a chronic gut issue can lead to leaky gut. That means much more of inflammation in the body. That means much more of infections leading to your vaginitis. Okay, so we have discussed what can be the various reasons for having your vaginitis issue. So if you are the one having this vaginitis issue, then let me tell you some of the things, some of the measures you can take to prevent your vaginitis. So number one, you need to maintain a good gut health. For that, remove all the inflammatory foods from your diet. I'm not saying for the whole life, but at least for 3 months you should remove your inflammatory food from your diet. These inflammatory food will include your wheat, your white rice, your dairy products. So remove all these things from your diet and take in alternatives like the jwar, bajra, ragi, maybe red rice, maybe millets, and avoid having dairy products in any form, maybe milk, maybe curd, maybe buttermilk, anything. Okay, then you need to have some good probiotics. Probiotics for vaginal health will include these strains of bacteria containing the Lactobacillus rhamnosus and Lactobacillus reuteri. So these two strains of containing probiotics will help improving your vaginal health. Then for improving your gut health, first thing is the diet. Second thing is taking certain probiotic support. Now these probiotics will contain other microorganisms of different strains. Apart from that, a daily dose of detox juice made up of 90% veggies and 10% of the fruits will help to remove toxins from the body. Okay, now apart from this, please quit having any of the processed foods, ready to eat foods, street foods, because they are chemical rich. They are made to enhance your taste buds, but they are very harmful on the gut bacteria, ultimately leading to leaky gut, inflammation, hormonal imbalances leading to vaginitis and other chronic issues also. Okay, now along with this, certain other measures. Number one, you will be practicing safe sex. Number two, you will be wearing cotton fabricated undergarments that to be cleaned every day. Make sure they are getting exposed to the sun. If they are your panties are getting exposed to the sun, a lot of microorganisms are killed by the sun exposures. Apart from this, if you are facing all these issues on a long run or very recurrent problem, then please contact a good functional medicine practitioner and get yourself treated. We will run certain blood tests, certain gut tests to know the root cause behind it, and it will be treated based on the 3 parameters: your diet, your lifestyle, and your supplement support. Hope this was informative, you like it, and you have any comments, please share to us, and please share and subscribe to our channel and share this with all your friends and family members. Thank you so much. फिर मिलते हैं नए एपिसोड में. Till then, it's tea time and gossip with me, Dr. Aparna.